Spectroscopy. This is how and when to use a spectroscope. So what is a spectroscope? This is a device used to break visible light into individual wavelengths. It produces a visible spectrum when pointed toward a light source. This spectrum will either appear as individual lines, like the top image to the left, or as a larger gradient, like the bottom image. So this is what it looks like. It will have a small slit here, a larger screen here, and then a small hole on this end. How do you use a spectroscope? On the wider, possibly curved end of your device, there's a little slit. You will point this toward your light source. On the narrow end, there will be a small hole. This will go up to your eye. Close your other eye and observe the spectrum on the device. So what do we use spectroscopes for? We can view emission and absorption spectra. We use these to identify the elements in a light source. Some examples include stars and flames. Using the elements we find, we can discover properties of our material. So how does it work? Light comes into the device through the small slit on the wide end. It hits the narrow end of the spectroscope on a small square that acts like a prism. The square is called a diffraction grating. It is made by putting thousands of grooves on a plastic film. This bends the light coming through it, causing the light to spread out into different wavelengths of light. These wavelengths are projected onto the screen in the wide end of the device. This screen shows a number scale that can be related to the wavelength of the light being seen. Here are some tips and tricks when you use a spectroscope. Do not look directly at your light source with bare eyes unless you are told it is okay. The source could damage your eyes. Make sure the room you are in is dark besides the light source being observed. Make sure to point the slit in the spectroscope at the source, not just the entire device. Keep your eye closed, that is not looking into the device.